What if I told you that you could buy a 2,340 square foot house on 2.6 acres in California for just $125,000? 3 bedrooms, a private well, septic, electricity already on the property, and the house itself? Well, it's not exactly what you'd expect. It's a 3-story pyramid-shaped home sitting in the foothills of Northern California. At first glance, this might look like one of the craziest real estate bargains in California. But there's a reason a property like this can be priced at $125,000. And before you fall in love with the price, there are several things you need to know. This is 13081 Doe Mill Road in Magalia, California. The asking price is $125,000. The property sits on approximately 2.63 acres, with about 2,340 square feet of living space. You've got 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, and the house was built back in 1979. According to the listing, the property has been held by the same owner for decades. And that is one of the things that makes this listing so interesting, because you're not looking at a typical suburban California house. You're looking at a very unusual custom home surrounded by trees, with its own well, septic system, power, fenced garden area, and plenty of land. And yes, that roof really is shaped like that. Let's start with what you're actually getting. The house contains roughly 2,340 square feet, spread across 3 levels. There are 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. The listing also mentions 2 wood-burning stoves, along with a floor furnace for heating. There's no central air conditioning listed. And that's important because this isn't a modern turnkey property where you simply move your furniture in and forget about it. The listing itself presents this more as an opportunity for someone who wants to update and personalize the property. Outside, you've got 2.63 acres. That's more than 114,000 square feet of land. There's also a fenced garden area, mature surroundings, a private well and septic system, and electricity already available. So you're not simply buying a strange house. You're buying land plus an existing structure plus existing infrastructure. And at $125,000, that's what makes the listing interesting. But there's another question. What exactly are you buying for that $125,000? Because this house is unlike almost anything else you're going to see in the neighborhood. Forget the price for a second. Forget California. Forget the acreage. Just look at this house. It's a 3-story pyramid-shaped home. You don't normally see something like this on a real estate listing. And that's both the biggest attraction and potentially the biggest problem. For the right buyer, the architecture could be incredible. Maybe you want an artist's retreat. Maybe you want a secluded mountain home. Maybe you've always wanted something completely different from the standard rectangular house. But unusual architecture comes with a trade-off. The more unique a house becomes, the smaller the pool of people who might want to buy it later. And that matters because if you ever need to sell, you're not necessarily competing with ordinary 3-bedroom homes. You're selling a pyramid house. That could be a huge selling point for one buyer and a complete deal breaker for another. Now let's talk about where this property actually is. It's located in Magalia, California, in Butte County, in the foothills north of Paradise. And this area has a fascinating history. Magalia traces its roots back to California's gold rush era. The area was originally associated with mining settlements, and the community eventually became known as Magalia. Today, it's a very different place. Instead of gold miners, you're looking at a rural foothill community surrounded by trees, mountains, and outdoor recreation. And you're also relatively close to places like Paradise and Chico. But there's an important word here: rural. This isn't a property where you walk outside and have a supermarket, coffee shop, and hospital around the corner. You're trading convenience for space. And that's exactly what some buyers want. But it's also one of the reasons these properties can be so much cheaper than California homes in major metropolitan areas. Now here's something that gets overlooked in a lot of cheap house videos. The purchase price isn't the real cost of ownership. The listing shows annual property taxes of approximately $1,058 based on the current assessment. That's roughly $88 a month. And compared with many California properties, that looks surprisingly low. But here's where you need to be careful. The existing tax assessment isn't necessarily what your future tax bill will look like after purchasing the property. California property taxes can be affected by a change in ownership and reassessment. So don't simply look at the current tax number and assume that's permanently your bill. And then there's insurance. Because this property is in a wildfire-prone foothill region, insurance could be a much bigger issue than the property tax. A standard online mortgage calculator might make the monthly cost look incredibly attractive. But those calculators aren't a substitute for getting an actual insurance quote. Before buying something like this, I would want the insurance situation confirmed before making an offer. Now we get to one of the most important parts of this property: water. The property has a private well, and the sewer system is listed as a private septic system. That sounds great. You aren't paying a city sewer bill, and you've got your own water source. But private infrastructure means something else. You're responsible for it. With a well, I'd want to know, how deep is it? How much water does it produce? Has it been tested recently? What's the water quality? And when was the well last inspected? Then there's the septic system. The listing identifies the septic system, but the type and condition aren't fully specified in the information provided. So before buying, I'd want an actual septic inspection, pumping history if available, and appropriate testing. Because a $125,000 house can become a very different financial proposition if you immediately need thousands of dollars of infrastructure work. The same applies to the electrical system, roof, plumbing, heating, and foundation. And because this is a 1979 custom 3-story structure, I would want a qualified inspector to pay particular attention to the unusual design. The point isn't to scare you away. It's actually the opposite. If you're looking at a cheap property, due diligence is what tells you whether it's cheap or just expensive in disguise. And now we get to the biggest issue I would investigate before buying this property: wildfire risk. This is Northern California foothill country, and the broader area around Paradise and Magalia was dramatically affected by the 2018 Camp Fire. So wildfire isn't some theoretical risk here. It's part of the reality of living in this region. The listing's flood information places the property in FEMA Zone X, unshaded, which indicates relatively low flood risk compared with higher risk flood zone. But flood risk isn't the only risk that matters. For this property, wildfire exposure deserves serious attention. And that brings us back to insurance. Before you get excited about a $125,000 California property, call insurance companies and ask, will you insure this exact property? Not a similar property. Not the zip code generally. This property. And ask what coverage is available, what exclusions apply, and what the actual annual premium would be. Because if insurance costs several $1,000s a year, suddenly the $125,000 price tag doesn't tell the whole story. There are also the ordinary rural property concerns: access, trees, maintenance, septic, well, power, emergency response, and the cost of maintaining more than 2.5 acres. That's the hidden side of cheap rural real estate. So what is everyday life actually like here? The property is definitely car dependent. The listing gives the property a walk score of just 1 out of 100. So this isn't a walk to everything lifestyle. For schools, the listing shows Cedarwood Elementary at approximately 2.3 miles away, while Paradise Senior High School is roughly 8.5 miles away. For shopping, healthcare, and other major services, you'll generally be looking toward the larger communities in the area. And that creates an interesting trade-off. You get privacy, you get land, you get trees, you get a very unusual home, but you're also giving up some convenience. For someone working remotely, retiring, or simply wanting rural living, that could be perfectly acceptable. For someone who needs to commute every day and wants restaurants and stores 5 minutes away, probably not. So let's strip away the hype. What are you actually getting for $125,000? You're getting approximately 2.63 acres, 2,340 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, a 3-story pyramid-style custom house, private well, private septic, power, a fenced garden area, and a property that's been held by the same owner for decades. That's a lot of physical property for $125,000. But you're not buying a polished California dream home. You're buying an unusual fixer-style property with significant location-specific risks. And that distinction is extremely important. The question isn't, is $125,000 cheap? Yes. The better question is this particular property worth $125,000 after I account for everything else? That's a completely different question. Let's make this simple. The biggest pros. You got 2.63 acres. You get 2,340 square feet of living space. There's already a well, septic, and power. There's no HOA listed. The property has a unique architectural identity that you simply won't find everywhere. And the asking price is dramatically lower than what many people associate with California real estate. But the cons? The house needs updates. The architecture could make financing, appraisal, and resale more complicated. The private well and septic need proper inspection. Wildfire exposure is a serious consideration. Insurance could be expensive or difficult. The property is highly car dependent, and you're taking on more land and infrastructure to maintain than you would with a normal suburban house. So this isn't really a property for someone asking, what's the cheapest house I can buy? It's more suitable for someone asking, can I turn this unusual property into something special? So, would I buy this $125,000 California pyramid house? Personally, I wouldn't make that decision based on the price alone. The 2.63 acres, existing infrastructure, and 2,340 square feet make this undeniably interesting. But before buying, I'd want 3 things answered. Can I insure it? What condition are the well, septic, roof, and structure actually in? And finally, would I still want to own this house 5 or 10 years from now? Because this isn't a normal house. It's a very unusual property in a very specific location. And that's exactly why someone might see it as a terrible investment, while another person sees it as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. At $125,000, the price gets your attention. But the due diligence decides whether you should stay interested. Would you live in this California pyramid house?